Hello everybody! Welcome back. We got some more PvP. It's actually been a little while since I've done one of these. Kind of was like the last couple streams I was like, I'm almost low on motivation and didn't have a whole lot of I mean, hold on. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, this is the first one in a long time because I hadn't made one since before the World Tournament. But I did actually do a stream where I was kind of hunting in Psy Park during the Mintel and Shell Light week because I needed both of them. And I made a little goofy team here. I did that one. It was kind of a Twitch exclusive video. I didn't record because I wasn't even expecting to do any PvP. It was just gonna be kind of a chill thing. Hang out if you want. So I did that. That doesn't really count as a PvP stream. This is the first one in a while. But I was saying in that one, I didn't have a whole lot of inspiration for teams. I've done a lot of stuff by now. The mid-season update didn't change a whole lot. And it's like most Tems, I've tried most variations of them. There's still some theme teams left, but even those, I've done like a Madness buff team, an Earthbreaker team. I thought one of the ideas I have is to do a Lifesteal team, but I wanted to mix things up a little bit at some point. So, but today I'm trying to make Vitamin Complex work, and it's mainly going to be a Rage team, but we're going to play it without Shuin. So it'll be kind of interesting. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I think I'm going to have Vitamin Complex on Bastion. So that's about as much as I've got. So we're going to actually do some team building on stream to start. So Mike Cube, hello, welcome. Let's see. Like, Water Blade's such a good water move that you don't need any other ones on Bastion. Still just sad to see to compare Aquastone and Water Blade. Yeah, one hold for 1x or for 5 extra stamina and 5 extra damage, or 0 hold with Prio, 3 less stamina, just for the cost of 5 less damage. Great to inform me that the gear is awful. No, I'm well aware. It's I am well aware, but that's the challenge of it. That's like I know initially I said that I didn't want to do any theme teams until I pushed up to in pushed up to legend and got my wins there. I still might at some point. Right now it's not a priority. Hold on, my whip pump ain't. I've got a FOMU. I gotta put some TVs in the thing. There it is. Yeah, look at cute little thing. It's not Sci Park week, so there's not like any Lumas to hunt. I might pick up a Roller Radar. I kind of like Roller, and I gotta start taking down those low percents. You know. I've also already got Burrow, which is one of the more expensive egg moves for it, so I can kind of circumvent that. It'll be free content. Just do a radar. It's also like since the Luma radar. No, I don't do Umbras. I got the Pookie, and I got lucky with the free Saipat radar. I'm not planning on doing any further Umbra hunting. And if I do, it's gonna be a Taifu. If they ever get that price fixed. Yeah, so it's just for easy background content. I don't have a whole lot of funds to just no, it's to buy Lumas and do radars constantly. It's just like sure I could like I could grind more. I could sell some perfects and breed and stuff. But at the same time, it's just like I don't need these Lumas really that badly. I certainly don't need Umbras. It's just kind of a nice little bonus. So if there's like a good Psy Park, I'm plenty willing to grind out a little bit in Psy Park in the background of a stream. And I'll buy a radar with the feathers I get from ranked because there's not a whole lot for me to use my feathers on. I've perfected all but like 2 or 3 Lumas that I own, and so I don't know why I'm actually walking back. I wanted to get to a PC and look at my Lumas. I think it's just like the ones I've gotten from Park recently, which is Toxolotl and Showlight. So there's just not a whole lot left in that way. And neither of them I have plans for a team right now. Yeah, it's just these two. What do I spend my feathers on? Oh, I buy a lot of Lumas and then soulbind them. It was like Pig, I just bought one and soulbinded it. I just recently soulbinded the Anatan. This was another soulbind. Uh, Moments I haven't soulbinded yet, but it's there. Another soulbind. There's just so many that I've soulbinded, just so I can use them on a team. Because I'll usually pick up a tem that I'm using when I'm, or a tem for a team when I want to use it. Okay. Back to team building though. It's a little detour. Valiar. I actually want to use Valiar on this team. I think it can kind of work with Stare. It can create space with Hypnosis and Bamboozle to get a Rage off easier. And we should give it an attack. Denigrate. Denigrate's kind of its good general attack. It doesn't synergize with Stare at all, though. So it's probably just telekinetic. Inhibitor Valiar is mad underrated. I would have to really think about what Tems utilize their traits. Like, if you can get the thing on Mashuk, like, beautiful, love it. But, I mean, what kind of Mashuks are going to stay in front of a Valiar? Especially if you don't know what trait it is. And Rush is it's not 0 hold anymore. It's 1 hold. So that hurts it quite a bit as well. Mushuk, Volan, Yggdrasil, Osakai, Gallios. That's true. Oh, definitely works on Osakai and Yggdrasil. That's permanent too, unlike Tyrannak. The Tyrannak nerf was actually an indirect buff to Inhibitor, I would say. What else like synergizes well with Mastion? I mean, I can have a Volgon in here too. Volgon Superconduct gives Stare. Also a beef up, perfect. Thunderstrike just to make sure we can deal some damage. And maybe Ampere. If I can get an Ampere into my ally dying and then swap in Mastion and get a free rage, that could be huge. Irikoish. Actually, that it buffs Irikoish, I've heard. It takes less damage. Because normally with Iridescence it takes like 10% more damage, but you're removing that because it still keeps it's really weird. The bug with Koish where it gets all the insane bulk is not actually from Iridescence the trait. It's something weird where the Koish itself gets the buff, and it happens to be that trait causes it to gain the extra. I don't know. No Luma Volgon. Ah, yeah, that one's gonna be. I wouldn't even be opposed to grinding one of them. It's just finding time to do a bunch of layers with people and find consistent success is painful. I wouldn't be able to handle more than 2 a day for sure. And once I start a full-time job here in 3 days, I won't. My time just goes woo down. So that's 2 good supports, and so now we kind of have a good core going here. So now Mastion struggles against water types. So if we can add I'd say a toxic type for sure, because then it also works with Whiplump. Why'd you go for Luma Volgon over the other mythicals, though? Easily the worst one. Looks wise, I agree. However, if I go by which ones I've used the most, I've used Volgon far more than the other two. I personally dislike Tyrannac. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tyrannac lovers. I dislike it. I just, it's not interesting. And Gallios is cool, but it's so limited in it. It's playability. Probably do a physical toxic. Can we do a physical toxic that's not common? Like I feel like every single physical toxic is just like, yeah, well we got Mashuk, we got Hazrat, we got Garunder. Yeah, you see all of those. What other options are there? Calibus hardly counts. Gulder hardly counts. Volarend, anaerobic Volarend. I mean, it technically fits. Well, maybe we go aerobic Volarend. I think I just went this, which is a little bit sad, but honestly, I'd love to see it work a little bit more. We'll throw Venom Spread on it. We'll have it be like can we reach a breakpoint with Whiplump to allow Venom Spread turn one with Volarend? That would be such a meme. Stack electric weaknesses? Oh shoot, you're right. You're right. You're right. You probably could stagger it like that. Just have a zero speed Volarend, but it feels bad to do that for sure. Seen so many Lumigalios that have lost all value in your eyes. That's the other thing too. I heard there was a whole bunch of players from China that were kind of grinding it out. We'll go Nox. We'll go Toxic Skin. I think. 'Cause I want. Because being able. So the thing is, like, if I can give speed to Bastion, so it can get the speed advantage with Rage, that can also help significantly. And then Nox also covers the waters that we wanted. It'd almost be fun if we use hallucination and show another. Oh, we have Valley. Yeah, well, we're gonna throw hallucination on here. Yeah, we're really doing the memes. I love it. I forgot it even gets that move. And then we'll just go. We'll switch to trance. We'll switch to trance. This is gonna feel awful, and I'm all for it. Do something a little bit different. Okay. What do I want now? What else synergizes with Bastion that doesn't cause more weaknesses? Because I can't add another water, because then that just makes my weakness type chart worse. Like obviously Schween. But the challenge is to not use Schween and make use of Vitamin Complex. I should just put that item there first so I don't forget. Because it would be cool to have alternate win cons. Like a hallucination trance Nox has that potential, but in the end, it's just another support. So I'm currently at triple support, which is kind of goofy. Maybe another turbo support that isn't weak. Hold on. Turbo. I don't know. Lawali. Lawali or Kinu, basically. I think we just used Kinu as well, didn't we? We'll add Lawali, just so that it doesn't have to. We use Lawali. Yeah, I don't know. So sad that all my ideas end up having me reuse Tems. We'll at least play this one botanist, so it'll be a little bit different. No, it's yeah. There we go. Still doing okay. Kind of cover the fire weakness the Wally has with double water, so that's good. Didn't even occur to me until now. You can just click Rage on the turn Vitamin Complex. Right, right. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. It's kind of weird to not click your buffing move instantly because you get so used to doing that. But it might be nicer if you can get it off a position where you're on the field the third turn. It is after 3 turns, right? No, no, this team. No, this item. 3 turns, yes. Because I know initially the patch notes, the in-game description, and how it actually worked. All 3 of them were different. It was kind of funny and sad, but funny. All right, so we could have a 4x fire weakness on this team, I think, if it's our only other fire weakness besides Lowally, because Bastion is a wonderful pivot into something like that. So that would be like Chimerian. So I guess Chimerian. Cool. Is there anything else even? Fire hits Crystal, Nature. Might just be Chimerian actually. Here we go. Disgrace. And obviously Hostile's better. It pairs well with the Stera users as well. I could put Rage on here too, but I only have 1 Vitamin Complex, so it's kind of tough. Is Oh, you guys still talking about the Lumigalios situation? It is a little suspicious, and yet I'm not sure how many people have been grinding it out. So, or how long they have. Like, who knows? Maybe these guys have been at it. It's a group of, like, if you get an entire club of 50 players grinding mythical lairs every day, every night, basically for 2 months. How many? I don't know the math on that offhand, but I could see it kind of getting close to a few odds. Even for Annie here, that's a tall task to do. I mean, even before, I've heard of a lot of Annie here grinders not having too much issue. People get really good at the digi layer, and then they just sell the Lumas now that you can get a good price from with the Umbra, like Luma drops, and then you just buy the Annie here for at its stupid price, as long as Furt exists on the market. I need another offensive carry, I think. A physical offensive carry. Physical offensive carry. That's not weak to fire. And probably about the same speed tier as Chimerian. Well, I mean, I shouldn't have it too much faster, I should say. I can't. Trying to think. I got 2 quad earth resist, so maybe it could be something weak to earth. Not crystal. So then it would be another fire. No, not another fire. Physical electric. Ragnet. Kinetic transfer Ragnet. No, it'd have to be electric custodian, but that could work. Electro punch. We can even give the thing hypnosis. Perfect job. Probably not perfect job. Ultrasound's okay though. Sif. Maybe Paizo. We don't have any other earth types on the team. Just functionally Volgon. So that's tough. Oh well. Now to actually figure out the speed tiers for this stuff. I want Bastion to hit 190. It's pretty significant in vests, but this is a good spot for This is a good turbo break point. Plus, I should be able to be fast enough to get some KOs with this. It's 73 stamina for a double lava wave into meteorite. I could include rage in my rotation. But no, I'm probably gonna not do that. We'll max out HP because surviving is our top priority, and then dealing damage after we've gotten our rage proc will kind of make up for the lower attack stat that we have. Volgon will have 191, just so I don't even really need to do that. We can just have a really bulky, even special attack Volgon, I think. Because I'm not going to outspeed Lava Waves from Bastion. I'd only be outspeeding Meteorite. Same with Ragnet. I guess I should have it faster than Shimurian though, so we'll go 204. E flattened, hello, how's it going? You streaming some more Baldur's Gate tonight? Let's go up to, this is pretty much run the same spread on Shimurian all the time. Max attack, max HP. I'm doing well myself. First time actually playing some comp in a little while. I spent a long time on the patch notes I made for the competition. I did finish them up for anyone who was following that. I did it all off stream because it was just minor changes. Still debating on what I want to do exactly. It might be kind of fun to just share it in one of the discords and have it people talk about it and maybe inspire some inspiration, but oh yikes, Volgon stamina still hurts. But at the same time, it's still a competition, and it might look kind of bad if I'm just flaunting my changes all over the place. So, not sure yet. I also want Valiar to be at the same speeds. Actually, I'm gonna have Volgon be 1 point higher. Because technically I could stare into a telekinetic. Or maybe I'll just go max. Yeah, no, that was stupid. Because I'm gonna have my Valiar be max speed fat burner. I think that's just the best Valiar spread. 81, even 101 stamina is pretty good. Max speed, fat burner. We got both items that look alike, the fat burner and the vitamin complex. People will never know. And 1 point in nothing. Perfect. Nox. Nox we're also hitting 190, maybe 191, just so we can outspeed our own Bastion. It's probably going to want significant stamina on it because hallucination is expensive. Actually, it's not too bad for hallucination, turbo hallucination. It just is on a Tem like Nox, which doesn't have the best stamina around. Okay. What item do we want on our Nox? Normally I go Diabolo on Volgon. Just because it's a support anyways. But you put another support item. I could do like... Is it morale boosting whip? Might be pretty good. No, maybe marbles. We'll go with marbles. I hate marbles. I believe it was 171. Okay, no. I gotta check my whip lump spread real quick. I made a really good plethoric spread and I shared it in the the video, my in-depth competitive guides, episode 2. So I just gotta steal it from there quick. So I was happy with it. 161, that's what it was. That was close. I forget the rest of it. Oh well. I shouldn't have closed it, just kept it open. Whatever. What does this breakpoint even hit? Yeah, it must be a little bit lower. It's like 255 or something. Because then with the plethoric boost, I'll hit the same speed breakpoint that most 221s hit, which is to outspeed, max speed, Oshiara and such. So it'll be more of a glass cannon whip lump. I think that's okay. Senpai, hello, welcome. Oh yeah, I guess there's the new spectators thing in the league. Should probably make a post in there. I'll do that after this if I remember. And then for item, we'll just do hand fan. We'll make sure it hurts. Punish those toxics. Chimerian's good. Nox is good. Okay. Lawali and Ragnitz. I'm actually thinking I'll go Sif now. Could almost go Cage too. Because if I can trap my opponents on a good field for me to get a rage off, and that could be valuable. I want to go camo on it, but camo kind of has anti-synergy when you're running a potential turbo, so I don't want to do that. We'll go ultrasound. We'll put handcuffs on it. It's basically discount cage. And then we'll put bait on the Lawali. I normally like bait. Helps it have a slightly better matchup into Tolkien, if you're at least hitting the ally. And also into Toxics, which is the main reason. I think 84 is the breakpoint for triple hypoxia. Yeah, it is. I run a slower Lawali than most, where I just hit 232. Max out the special attack, or the HP, whichever one. And then fill the rest. Not gonna name names, there's one player in particular that clicks it off hold every single time with her Rework move flank. I mean, it's definitely tempting to click, but it's a move where you really got to think about when you're going to use it, in my opinion. So, if I want my Paizo to be below Valiar, I have to be below 310 with Prio. So that's below 206. So we'll be just faster than Chim. Or maybe just slower than Volgan or something. I don't have P-Jab. Yeah, whatever. It's just a speed breakpoint. We'll speed creep opposing Chimerians, right? That's one way to do it. It's 69 stamina in the thing, but that's not too bad. Ragnar's got enough stat buffs over time where it's pretty well rounded. I'm actually going to max out the attack on it instead of the HP. Even though it's more of a support, I want it to really be an offensive threat on this team. So I'm prioritizing its damage over its sustain. And it'll still have enough utility just with Electric Custodian. Doing ultrasound handcuffs. Yep, that's the plan. I do have 2 mono electrics on this team, but like I said, I've got Wally, Whiplump, Mastio, all to deal with Earths. If anything, crystals are going to be more of an issue. I'll probably have to look at banning crystals. But alright. We are ready. Let me make a post. Just ping the spectators. Because they have the roles, so why not? Looks annoying for stall teams. It was not designed for stall, but if we run into one, it would be kind of funny. I just wanted to make use of rage. I saw Kunders use it against me last night. Thought it was fun, so I wanted to also bring it, give it a spin. I want to make Vitamin Complex work. Because right now, in like my custom patch, I have it down to 2 turns. And I'm like, would that be too strong? Maybe, but oh well. You think it would be too strong? You're still giving up a gear slot for it. So, and how many use cases does it have? It may be good on rage users, but also why not just run a heat up user instead? Like how many times does running Bastion give you an advantage over running Hazrat right now? Is the bulk sort of helps. Is giving up a gear slot for that one extra damage boost worth it? Uh, I mean, like, you're not going to use it on anaerobic Volerend. I can't imagine. Maybe aerobic. Maybe aerobic Volerend, but aerobic Volerend could use something. I wouldn't mind it getting a boost. There's not enough. There's hardly any moves right now that have things that lower your stats. You basically have Crystallize and that's it. You don't think Mastion's the ideal rage user in the first place? Chimerian then? Chimerian gets more value out of sharpening than rage, I feel like. Oh, that's the wrong one. Tattoo and Chimerian. If you're getting rid of the healing item on Tattoo, I feel like that's huge value lost. And Tattoo also has to get... If you can swap in Tattoo, get a turbo off, and then rage, I think it would be okay. But that does give the opponent enough turns of counterplay, I would say. And it also takes away one of Tatter's valuable move slots. Like, Tatter loves having move options. It's just got so many good ones. What is this stupid thing? Why can't I search? It's towards the top, huh? Alright, whatever. Well, as soon as I buy it, find a match. Alright. That's the wrong team. This is the right one. So we used Whiplump and Volgon twice. What a surprise. Hey, we fight a stall team. That's kind of interesting. Okay. I didn't think we'd actually find one. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 natures. I can't even try the Bastion. That's the whole point of my team. Why? Swapping it into a Quartz Shield with Vitamin Complex proc in the next turn sounds scary. Well, keep in mind, Vitamin Complex only lowers negative stat boosts. So in a case where where if you Quartz Shield your Rage user, they're only going to be -1, so they only get 1 stat back. Which, is that really worth it? I don't know. I feel like it might not be. Because then you're actually losing the court shield value. Warwick, hello, welcome. Got stuck today while doing ladder plus a radar. It's good to know. I hope I don't run into anything like that. Well, it's definitely possible. I don't know which one of these two has Kaleidoscope, and I really wish I did. Normally, I feel like it's the Volphy, so I'm gonna ban the Volphy. Would be the ideal move, could be Side Spores, concern stays the same. Wouldn't be opposed to change because you would like to see Vitamin Complex be good. I'd like to at least see what a meta where it's only 2 turns would be like. I'd be very curious to see it. Pick up Luwale. Luwale is actually like the best possible counter to Taifu. Also helps me hit the Toxics wall like everything else as well. I don't have refresh on this Luwale though, so that's a bit sad. So I just realized I didn't put Stare on this Nox. I got Hallucination for shenanigans. Plus, even if I did have Stare, I'm not faster. So that's kind of an accident. Might have to change that. End up having too much fun. Oh, but I got marbles. There we go. That's why I picked Nox first. Yeah. It's because of the marbles. Actually, you know what? This is even better. I'm gonna hallucination trap the Theodoro, so that after I proc its non-existent reactive vial is gonna push it off. I thought it had reactive vial. Why did he pick the thing? That doesn't make sense. It did quite a bit of damage. I know Taifu's got really bad defense, but that still was a lot of damage. Tukma Mask. Fair enough. Plasma Beam doing 0 damage. I don't think this is going to kill, because I don't have max special attack invest on the Nox, but it should hurt real bad. And being able to smack Taifu is pretty valuable. Well, that didn't do much damage at all. My CPG did more damage than that. Blue Steel, hello, welcome. This would be a good acid reflux. I can't Hypno. But it's nice to get the hold off. What I'd really like to do is get Whiplump in. I think it's an okay turn to do that, because I can't imagine that Moments is going to Resin Trap the Valiar slot. Safe retreat. Forgot about that. This is still okay though. Get the Whiplump in front of the Theodora, which is good. But I just wish I turboed now, because then I'd have a really hard-hitting HKS. The chip on Moments is valuable though, 100%. Plasma beam. Yep. I'm still above plethoric range. Can you knock yourself into trance with OX? Anyone know offhand? Ah, stupid refurbished. I forgot. Man, it's been so long since I've played. I'm forgetting all the heal traits. You cannot? Okay. I thought I saw something at some point where somebody did. I thought it was really cool tech. It's unfortunate in this specific case. If I toxin shower, I could. Yes, I figured. Other forms. I'm gonna hyperkinetic this turn while I have the boost. Manus buff into trance. Oh, maybe that's what it was. That would make sense. I'm getting so much marbles value. Also worth noting that Adoro is faster than my Nox. Yeah, it's not energy drink Saku, so I can put the thing to sleep. Thank you, gear reveal. The only value that Whiplamp really gets this game is against the Toxics. And now that the only wind resist is on the field, I'm not afraid. One Toxic move from Guldur is not enough to deal much damage to me, but he's got so much he's got Tukma Mask, he's got Coat. It's kind of cool to see those gears used. But also, I didn't want to see it right now. Toxic Ink will put me below Plethoric. And I invested the wrong amount of stamina in my Whiplump. He actually swaps his Guldur. Kind of surprised. The moments of all things too. I mean, it's not great chip, but I'll take it. Now Whiplump's alive and still has Tornado up too. I guess I should have put first aid kit on Nox. It got a lot of marbles value, but I should have put first aid kit since I am trance. So that was my mistake. Gonna hypno the moments, and I'm gonna swap in Nox to hopefully eat like a Frond Whip or something. Drop into trance and get that boost. That's not that bad either. It went for Digithreat? Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I'll bring in Chim. Maybe he'll side hit. It's not like impossible to clear either though. Like I have Nox. He does side. Emanip. Used it on the Valiar though. Like I guess so. If I do decide to hallucination, it would be. It would deal damage because I would have synergy. Bamboozle stare. Yeah, it's just because I do have two statuses I can push off without really losing anything. What's he gonna swap into on the? Maybe Saku. Saku doesn't want to eat it. I was debating on sharpening, but like CPG just wrecks anyways. So is doom or die with some of these playstyles. Not doom and die, just doom or die. He swaps in the Ghoulder. That is the best thing he has. Maybe he'll break. Maybe he'll break evasion on my Valiar. No, he revitalized. Does that OX him? It does. Alright, so I stare the Ghoulder and sharpening. Push off my own doom. CPG the Ghoulder while I stare the Moments. And then Shimurian should be able to clean up from there. Or I can just sleep that slot too. Kind of. I am now wishing that I put 101 stamina on my Valiar. Valiar is insane to install. Yeah, Valiar is insane into anything that's slower. I hope this kills. It's -2, I'm +2, and last time I did like 30%. It still lives, bruh. Oh, and it has Venom spread. That's so. I guess his name is Venom. Couldn't have guessed that much, but. I don't know. I want to swap in Nox to eat the Toxic Ink and then knock it into Trance. Is that not in Trance range? I thought Trance was. Is that not 30%? Is Trance not 30%? It's 32%. Man. I am sad. I am thoroughly sad. I have to use Turbo here, and I'm hoping it's not Strong Liver. It very well could be. It's actually strong liver. What is this team, man? Nobody runs that trait. Just finished your first Digi layer, got your first ever Luma Nox. Nice, congrats. Why would you ever run strong liver? That's what I'm saying. Punch bag is honestly good value. I don't think there's anything wrong with punch bag as a trait. I mean, I'm just kind of trolling at this point, I guess. We're gonna Resin and Tsunami and hope it double kills. Just asking a lot. I mean, Saku and whatever swaps in are bound to die. Oh yeah, Saku and... Actually, I push off the Toxic now, so that's... Yeah, I'm not doing well. This is like, oh, well, this is a warm-up game, okay? I'm remembering how to play competitive. Oh, it's been... All it takes is a week and you get out of practice. I don't even kill the Goulder either. I don't think Whiplump dies here. That was like the goofiest turn ever from both of us. For what it's worth, I just cannot read any of this guy's plays. I don't understand his game plan here at all. Maybe both of us forgot how to play. Definitely could be the case. Optimally, I'd like to get into a position where I can threaten out something with Chimerian and also kill the other slot. So 38.3. So this needs to do more than that. It would have had to do more than that anyways. Oh, and Nut Bar. Actually losable now? Yeah. I think I'm gonna risk that he attacks Valiar here. He seems like the green circle kind of guy. Wait, no, I don't even have Hypnosis up. Oh, this is so bad. I wanted to just Hypnosis the bug. Lawali doesn't really do anything for the rest of the game. I need to create enough space to get Chimerian back on the field. What? This is a triple attack stall Taifu. Yeah, I lose this. Probably. I guess. Yeah, this is way closer than it ever should have been. No, 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 don't attack the gym. There's no way he digi-threads here, right? Oh. I... I almost clicked Glass Blade there, but it didn't matter to save like 2 or 3 stam. Okay, he OX'd, he OX'd. Bring in the Saku. Stair CPG the Saku. Oh, that was a little too close for my taste, but... Alright, I'm gonna self-boozle. Because if he chooses to attack Chamurian, he just doesn't have enough stamina. I forgot that it was a somewhat speedy... I forgot it had Emanip more than anything. Chamurian dies here. He probably just revits. Maybe rests. No, he plasma beams. Why? I messed up so many times. He had so many winning avenues. He just didn't take a single one. %. Alright. That'll kill. Blue Steel, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. The nut bar happened, but I think it's still enough, and even if it's not, he can't kill both of these Tems in one turn. Even if he, like, revitalizes, he'll just run out. Wow, that was a game. I didn't even check what turn it was at the end. Promoted. 2 consecutive wins. Oh, right, I forgot it uses yesterday's missions. I played one match yesterday against Kunduz and I won. Because I didn't want to decay. I was pretty sure I was like on the last day of possible decay, and I wanted to make sure I didn't. Looks like I do have the roller radar. I'm gonna go get set up in that location before I do the next match, real quick. Bring you. Of course, I have my. That's not the spread I'm currently using on Platymuses. What had vitamin complex? The Mastio nose band. Thank you for reminding me to change spreads and stuff. First aid kit. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably the better play. What else was I gonna do? I know I was debating on putting Stair here. But I'm not really... Yeah, I probably should put Stare. We'll go Toxic Skin. We'll go Stare, and we'll go Toxic Ink. It's not real interesting, but this is more of a support Nox set, and I think it'll be valuable. Even though the last one was interesting, and we got to use Hallucination a little, which is kind of fun. I think Hallucination would be a separate team idea, something I could definitely do in the future. I'll have to try and keep that in mind. Should make a post-it note for that actually. Don't give me a sec. I've got so many post-it notes from little ideas I've had. Most of them I've actually kept up on, but I never actually throw away the notes. That's a good point as well. We can just throw the rest of it in special defense. I think that was, yeah, because Valiar is fine. Whip Lump, I had to fix the stamina on. 36, 25, 30, or no. I guess I swapped it in, that's why it was weird, because normally it's 24, 36, 25, which is 75, so I'm still one stamp short. But I might as well just put the other one in there just in case. So I gave everyone else on my video a bad whip lump spread. Oops. Forgive me. 4 points is an extra HP. Shrumpy, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. Invest more stam on Nox or Valiar. It's definitely something I could consider. I don't want to do more on Nox. I could actually invest less on Nox now that I'm physical. Valiar, it's like it's optional. You can definitely invest. You can definitely invest up to 101 and still find value. Some games it'll be super good, and other games it'll be like, not so much. Fine tune it a bit. Perfect. Split defenses. Like I could put attack in Nox, but honestly I don't want to. 101 stamina Valiar can't be correct. It was back in the good old days when Bamboozle was like 23 stam and 0 hold. That was the way you did it, because then you could basically buy 5 free turns, sometimes even 6, just because of the stamina regen and just the insanely high stamina you have. Only come into play against full bulk teams. Well, back then bulky aggro was the meta. So what was I doing? Oh right, I was trying to figure out what else I got that can possibly one-shot rollers. Rollers are so tanky. Like I have that thing. We'll just use Tental for now because it's more fun. Beta Burst, Plague, perfect. Anyone remember where the roller cave is? I barely do. You know, in my playthrough, I never even ran into the cave. I looked around afterwards, and I was like, oh hey, there's an item in here. In fact, I think the only reason I found it was because there was a postal delivery there. Tattoo slaps at max stamina invest. I ran that. I ran max attack Tattoo with extra energy slam for a long time. That was back when Rush used to deal it was just a 60 base power move, 0 hold. Much closer TP. I know, but I'm cheap and it's a hard habit to break. I forget when I'm streaming that it's nicer for you guys if I teleport to the close ones. Is it this one or is it the other one? This looks like it. This is the place where I normally see people having rollers and show off. Yeah, there it is. And then it'll queue up again right away. Just wanted to get in position. Let's hope for an albino. Albino rhino. Not at all boring to watch, just didn't know you were aware. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yeah, there's sometimes where I'll still teleport to like the Dennis airport to get to Sly Park, and I'm like, why did I do this? It's like a full 2-minute walk. Let's see if we can actually get Mastion in the game. It's kind of the problem when you end up building a team too much around one Tem. Uh, a good player can very easily notice that and just ban the thing out. In this case, the guy just had like, was it 5 or 6 natures, and banning the fire type made sense. It was a very interesting team, but look, I know in that case it was a bit different, but some cases it's not. We could run into another opponent today that bans Mastion just because I built too much around it. Built around it too much. Let's hope there's no good side park next week too, because if I'm stuck here doing this roller radar, which I very well could be in a couple days, I probably won't be able to participate. There's not a whole lot of things left I could even go to Side Park for, though. Because like I said, a lot of the Tems I'm missing are 5 and 10%. Magnetonics bitten. It would be fun to match up against Workman. Again. Oh, we used to have some good matches back in the day. He can bring his Brockwork, and I'll make a new Sparzy team. Ever get the Chim? No, I didn't get the Chim. I tried to get it. I tried like 3 radars before Worlds, didn't get it. So we just built up luck for this, the roller radar here, you know. Like I can definitely go back and do more Chim raiders at some point, but I'm more interested in trying to make roller work right now. The games I had with it honestly felt so good. Like I thought roller was kind of trash. I think just a little bit. I would honestly love to see a revert to Tardy Rush. Have it go back up to 100% speed, and maybe instead of 10% attack, maybe be 15%. I think that would be awesome. The roller is the closest thing we have to like a slow start Tem. Something that kind of sucks early on and then gets stronger early. If they need compensation, I'd be a-okay if they just remove Stone Ball from it. But then, like, you already removed it from Tataru, so maybe that's not it. Tardy Rush's cancer, keep it. It's so interesting. There is counterplay though. All right, so we got the full monotype team here, so I respect that. It's kind of cool. 2 neutrals, 2 fire Quetzal users. Somehow the second Taifu we've seen in a row. Looks like everyone's kind of cooking now that we all have some time. And this is also another team where 5 of the Tems get destroyed by Mastion. So Mastion's going to get banned again. I'm going to ban the Pocus because I don't want to have to bring Chimerian into a game with 2 fires. So that's really my main reason. If he bans... Yeah, this sucks. I try and make a team around a concept and I can't even play the dang thing. I'm going to start with Nox. It's just an okay pick. I want to threaten out the Surnif so I can pick Whip Bump in the second slot and then ban the Surnif. I don't. You don't have to immediately be threatened of threatened off of whatever that thing's called, Taifu. Because it doesn't have a turn one nature move. Small sample size, wouldn't worry about it. I know, but like this is the content that I'm making, and I'm failing. Why do you ban the Valiar? I know you have two neutrals, but the neutrals still usually beat Valiar. It's so stupid. I guess he really doesn't like Valiar. Maybe because he's I don't know. His choice. My priority target is Zenith, so I'm gonna hit that with the water cannon, and then I'll use Toxic Ink on the Venks. Because if I can knock out the Zenith, that frees up. Well, that frees up my electrics, but also he'll probably just double target my whip lump to try and free up his double fire, which is also bad for me. Marco, hello, welcome. Yeah, that's probably what's happening here. I have to swap out Whiplam turn one then. Swap into Lawali. Lawali won't get a lot of value later on. So if it can just eat a hit, survive, and hit back with a plague, that's pretty solid value. We'll still hit the Zenith with a Toxic Ink, because Nox doesn't have a whole lot of options it can do turn one, and killing it is valuable. See if we can get a better battle theme instead of that. I was not expecting. Sure, that works. I wasn't expecting Madness buff. I respect it. Getting true damage there is good then. That really hurt. It's like a max attack. Venks seems like. He swapped out the Zeno. Now I wish I turboed on the Lawali and then put the Venks to sleep. Who has Vitamin Complex? It is the Mastion that keeps getting banned every game. You get the synergy, which is nice. So Nox can really threaten and put something to sleep now. Oh, I lived! I don't know if that's good at this point. Probably not, because now Raiken just rushes me, and that's awful. Yeah. Yeah. That rush was so obvious. Not much I really could have done about it. Okay, so I'm gonna swap Nox out. It'll still be valuable later, I just want some stam back on it. I'll swap in Volgon, so I get to keep the Water Cannon synergy, and we'll hit the Raiken. Nothing wants to come in and eat a synergy Water Cannon. He probably wants to hold the Raiken for late game, but honestly, I wouldn't if I was him. Knock swaps, so that's why. I just want some stamina back on it. It would have. I guess I could have kept it in to try and get the hold back off of Hypno and then swapped it next turn, but I still think this is fine. That's a relatively tanky move link. Wish I had E-Storm right now. Here we... Ah! Cage! Why? I have no counterplay to Cage. Yeah. Who does? Bait's counterplay. Some people run bait on their whip lumps. I don't. Yeah. Ah, he went for the Volgon. I thought he would try and take out the whip lump because I don't have the plethoric boost anymore. He can very easily be faster. He didn't even try and ninja. Yeah. Nah, he got me with the Lawale surviving, letting the Riken get rush off, and then the Cage left me with next to nothing I could do. I probably should have banned one of his fires and left the Pocus in. I had double electric. I don't know what I was thinking. Good game. I lost that one in pick ban. Max was free to finish the whip. He had no reason not to go for the Volgon. No, I could have gotten the toxic tick on onto the Zenarith, and potentially could have killed it. Oh, it meshed against you. Good luck, have fun. Decay out of Legend? No, I was only in Legend for a couple matches. I just haven't had a team that's consistent enough to get me to stay in Legend. I just lose. I very fairly lost out of Legend. Banning the Zalbian, because it has both electric and toxic options for Mastion. Who has the vitamin complex? The Mastion. That's probably going to be banned for the third game in a row. That's such a shame. I literally like make this concept. I'll bring Volgon first. Electric is usually pretty good against Digis here. Madge indeed. Pookie sad. I'm sad. Yeah, this is just going to be a tough game. W emo, yeah. I figured it would be good after I used it in Worlds. Makes a good follower one too, because it's scuffed. I just took the sticker, made its eyeballs bigger, and stuck a sword and helmet on it. I should fill up a few more emote slots. Just some scuff stuff. Ah, marbles. Good game. Marbles diff. Well, if he has to swap in for the Gazuma, right? It eats both the T-Strike and the CPG. That's like no damage, but I take what I can get. You love facing Scarables. Short circuit. Yeah, that can be really good. So if he doubles the Nox to kill it, then I get a turbo and sharpening off. Or then I just get the sharpening off. I don't have trance, so I don't have a super easy way to like take hits here. Tyroom, hello, welcome. EV, it's a very fast Wolfie. Maybe a slow 2-vine then. Yeah, it's a very slow 2-vine. I did not want to bring in Lawali, because now he just swaps in Hedge into one of his slots, but I just have, even if I call which one, I still am not in a good position afterwards. But I can't bring in my natures to this board either, or my electrics. Oh, and he's got handcuffs. Yeah. Yeah. Right side I OX anyways. Brings in the Gazuma just to be safe. That's fair. Volgon's a better tank. Marbles value. I mean, Volgon doesn't care too much about. No, that actually is relevant. I should have swapped in Ragnet. Volgon was faster than Tuvine. I knew that because my Nox was faster than it as well. Doesn't have an electric resist though. It's not super good for him if he lets Hedgen die. Both are going to get T-Prison regardless. Yeah. But if I allowed my Volgon to stay faster and get a T-Strike, that could potentially matter, but... Double Tornado. Y'all remember when I said I wanted max attack in this Ragnet? I do. Volerend. How fast is the Volerend? Yep. Kazuma should OX if it T-Prisons again, I think. Maybe it won't. Well, I'm really surprised by that swap. Maybe he didn't have any options. We'll go Paizo. That's fine. I wanted to confirm the kill on Tuvine, make sure I didn't get CPG'd. And even because I'm +1 speed, this should still outspeed, which it does. And now Gazuma trying to break through a Ragnet is going to be too much for it. I'm a little surprised we pulled that one out, but I will take it. I guess my thought process of taking down the Volphy wasn't too bad in the end, because he does have a really electric weak team. GG's. Max attack Ragnar. Oh, that's true. If I missed the kill on the Hedgen, I wouldn't have stood a chance. For sure. Throw at the end. Yeah, the Tuvine swap in. That was a bit tough. Happens though. Good game. Good game. Didn't think I would go for. Well, I didn't have any other options to go for like on the Wally. The only thing I could do was rest. Because if I'm after the turbo, I knew that my Lawali was going to be faster than your Volerend. So if I let it get a hit off, which I didn't want to, then that could have been bad. Figured after the sleep, gonna electro plunge plus hypo. Well, you would have lived the hypo, gotten the V gust onto the Lawali, and I didn't want that because electro punch is just so slow. And Paizo wasn't up yet. Lawali was +2. Yeah, so like Lawali outspeeds your Volarend. And so it wakes up the Volarend. Volarend survives the hypoxia, and then it gets the V-Gust off, and then the Electro Punch goes very last because it's low prio. Show the Lawali spread. It's just 84 stamina, which is enough for triple hypoxia, 232 speed. This one I have max special attack, fill HP, but I've also made plenty with the other way around, where it's max HP, fill special attack. But Lawali doesn't have great special attack as is. A lot of its damage comes from its trait. So if you do that, it kind of hurts. No problem. Some of these songs are just louder. I didn't catch it fast enough. It's like I can never tell if the... Because like, for me, Spotify is a different volume than it is for you guys. So I can never tell. If the music's ever too loud, just let me know. Still trying to work on talking to Crumma, see if I can use their music for VODs and stuff. Without having to worry about copyright. Just for background on more like informational videos. Or it's silence in between me talking. At least here, I actually have the game volume on just slightly. So hopefully that everyone in stream can't hear it over the music, but can hear sound effects and stuff. And everyone in the VODs can have at least a little bit of background noise. There's probably some better way I could do it. I don't want to use like the below average free music or anything. I also got a lot of stuff to figure out as a streamer. I was actually really surprised, like, I know Temtem doesn't have a huge following. I know y'all are here and that's awesome. But some of my Dragon Quest videos, the PvP ones, are getting like triple the views of these now. I was really surprised. Oh no, not this matchup again. We're banning Raiken first. Mastion still gets banned 4 games in a row. I was saying something, I forgot. Something about improving the streams. Oh no, it's just the Dragon Quest video is getting so much, I'm surprised. I think I'm like the only one streaming Dragon Quest PvP right now. It's kind of funny. They actually had a balance patch though. I was surprised. I wasn't sure initially. So many Mastion bans. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's not like Mastion's a top tier by any means. Gets completely walled by water types. Why Volgon first pick? To threaten out the Pocus, because I was considering banning it now. Now I kind of want to ban his Sernif, though. Plus, it's just a flexible lead, because I can lead it with other synergies and stuff. And I'm also okay sacking it. Because, like, turn 1, I can Water Cannon the Zenareth, so it doesn't get a Madness buff off. Stare the Venks, and then on the Death Swap, bring in Chimerian. CPG the Venks and Tornado the Zenareth. Is kind of my plan. You actually let me have Valiar this time. I didn't notice that at first. He's got a fire. Bringing in two weaknesses kind of hurts. He might even just double the Whip Lump, which would be a little bit sad. Maybe the team just have a small fire weakness and it's your only one. Could be. This one that's probably the case. It's got 3 fire weaknesses and no waters or earths at all. Masteron has Prio water moves, so it's easier to deal with Whip Lump. Fair. Have to have a pro squad for IGTs. Oh, that's right, there's an IGT in like half an hour, isn't there? I completely forget about those. Never participate in the things. But yeah, you do have to have a pro squad. One of the few things you actually need a pro squad for. Kapire is now a fairly large issue. As much as I am surprised to say it. On the bright side, it doesn't have last stress right now. And Resilient still sucks. Have to remember that. The changes I made in my fake patch don't exist. They do not exist. They do not exist. If Volgon survives, I'll get Diabolo off this turn. If it doesn't, it's not going to. Then I at least get some mental damage off, hopefully. But nah, he just keeps the move flank in to finish off and swaps out the Venks. I'm actually okay with getting damage on the Kapire here, though. It ain't a whole... Oh my gosh, that's a bulky Kapire. That is a very bulky Kapire. What? If I can just kill Kapire, I can probably pull out a win. Probably. Vanks is still like a 2-hit KO TKS, just because Valiar is not a damage machine by any means. Yeah, he swaps the Kapire. The Taifu, yeah. He's playing very well. Not giving me any space to work with. Active Vile Taifu. He'll probably Goring with Mooflank now. Or maybe he'll Cage. Maybe he'll Cage. And I'll wish I had Hypno the Taifu. Cage into a Natural Conversion Dust Vortex. Was this the Mooflank that caged? I thought it was a different one before. No, this was the one that caged. Ah. Oops. Yeah, I could have easily Hypnoed the Taifu there. Running Cage on both of these Tems, bruh. Just wanted to hold off on Chim, but I guess I don't even get to click a move on Chim. Game's over. Like, I should have banned his Kapire in the second one. Second ban. That way he didn't have either fire to work with. I didn't think this team was all that weak to fire, but when you ban Mastion every single time, I guess it is. I'm just curious how much TKS does this Mooflank at this point. Because it's probably 30%. Not even. That is a max bulk Mooflank. Like, 500 HP. And then some in its defenses as well. Same with that Taifu. Biker, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunate timing if you wanted to play Unite now. I've done debating on if I want to play Unite on stream sometime. Might be kind of fun. But also, it would probably be better once they fix once they add draft to ranked modes. GG's. Please let me play Mastion. I should change the title to Please Let Me Play Mastion instead. So people... You just unlocked me Oscarata? Nice. I've got like three attacker wins and 1 defender win left. Then I'll have it as well. You try playing it? It seems pretty strong. Super fast dashes and attack boosts. Not that Speedster playstyles is something I'm good at. Do Panic Parade on casual, super easy to get the X wins with that type. That's fair. Like it would definitely be easy to farm the wins. I'll probably end up doing that if it takes me past Sunday. I was grinding my coins at the same time since the returning player bonus gives you increase to like everything. But now that I've completed all the other missions for a returning player, I don't have a whole lot left to do. I was debating on actually just like unlocking the Elsgrata and then quitting the game for another 2 months. You're joking. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, we're literally facing everyone who has a team that wants to insta-ban Mastion. Like, that's crazy. Playing Digiago versus Welsh, and he has 4 waters. Who plays 4 waters? Yeah, Welsh. That's pretty common for him. We'll try to hit Masters before you stop playing until good updates drop. I hit Masters when I was playing a couple of games with Pars, so I get that at least. I don't get the sticker for it, which is kind of sad. It was nice to collect those stickers, but I don't think I stand any amount of a chance here. Maybe. Yeah, Ragnik gets banned now. If you queued into me, you'd first ban Bastion. What's with that? Is Bastion really that strong? Secret OP? Is that what I should have brought to Worlds? Like, the Mashuks. I haven't seen a single Mashuk today. Mashuk destroys Bastion. Okay. We're gonna try and KO the Drakash, and then we're gonna try and KO the Hazrat. That's our plan. He's gonna lurk now. Just try to solo in into Masters. Good luck. Good luck. I might be down for a couple games after I'm done with the stream if you want to play, but see how late I stream. I'd like to at least get one game with Bastion to try it out. Contagious. If Volgon swapped first, that means he probably kept in his Drakash, which is good news for me. Yep, Drakash is dead. Perfect, good start. Whiplump almost dies. I'm calced specifically to live this. Does he have War Drum? He has War Drum. The one, my one counter. War Drum. No, my plan, it was flawless. It was flawless. Well, I tried, guys. Video was a lie, whip can't live. It's War Drum. I can only do so much. Instead of being sad, we should be happy that it died because that brings us closer to the next Bastion ban. You're not wrong. That's kind of the point where I'm at. Yeah, I'm just gonna forfeit. There's honestly no point in playing this one out. If Whiplump lived, I think I stood a chance. Makes a lot of sense with this team. What's his Bastion running? Alright, what's his Zalbian running? He's just running Drill. I always feel like War Drum is such a good item on Zalbian. So that's kind of what I expect the item to be on. But I guess he took notes from Gagmom. So much for trying to push. GG's though. I'm just more sad I can't pull off the meme, the plan. Okay. Like, we're gonna get to this. Like, even if I do get to pick Bastion, the chance that I can get Vitamin Complex to proc and do something useful is already hard enough. So there's like 2 steps in this plan. And I thought that there was going to be the second step. But that's tough. Not the first one, of being able to pick Bastion. I feel like this is like I feel like this is the kind of team that Bastion would kind of work well with though. Like, I probably put too much emphasis on Stare. I have like 3 Stare users and only 3 physical attackers, so that ended up kind of failing. Valiar and Nox don't really count as physical attackers. So I'd probably rework the special and physical side, and I'd probably put less of an emphasis on stair if I rebuilt it. Surprised it keeps getting banned. We'll never know because it keeps getting banned. We'll get a match at some point where it's not banned. It'll be into like 4 electrics and 4 toxics, but I can try and force the pick. You wouldn't ban it? Aw, thanks, Rowick. It's not. It's kind of an equal matchup in the mentals, and the guy probably loves to see it. Even though I got 2 electrics. Maybe the game will give us like a Luma Roller here. Probably not in the first 100. Maybe not even in the second 100, but maybe in this radar, just because of all the matchups, so we aren't getting to pick Bastion in. You ban the Ragnet? Yeah. That's what I figured. Because it's a speed invested Ragnet. An Electro Punch would hurt. If I get a Luma Roller from this radar, I think I'll actually try and make a roller team that's less of a that's like not as a component of a meme team, but a team that can actually work with roller. And then try and push up to legend to get my legend wins with that team. That's kind of my plan. It would be even better if I can find a slot for Pig on it. So they can kind of have synergy. Roller's going to be slower for the most part. If I can get a turbo onto the thing and then get Tardy Rush off, it'll be the fastest thing in existence. Like, just you wait, Hedgens. My Rockfall is going to go faster than your Plasma Beams or your Harmfuls. How do you build around Roller when it's completely outclassed by other Tems? Is it like it did not feel that bad. It has its own niche where once it survives just a couple turns, then it gets an insane speed boost. But I guess where it gets outclassed then is just normal speed control. Like literally, a turbo basically does as much as Tardy Rush ever would. Tyron played some roller today, and it was ignored very often, leading to nice trait procs. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I think too. Most people don't deal with roller because they're like, well, I can deal with it whenever. And people are afraid to hit it with wind attacks in case it's thick skin. By the time you stay out on the board for 3 turns, you have no stamina. Yeah, that is one of the larger issues, for sure. But it's not like you're completely useless until you hit Tardy Rush. The way I see it is you get a 3-turn rotation normally, and then maybe you click... the way I found is I clicked Earthbreaker once I hit Tardy Rush. And that just does insane amounts of damage at such high speed. There's not a whole lot that can deal with it. And then you just rest, and if your opponent leaves you there, you're still able to function. Alright. Oh, look, this big. No! We're only seeing the same players today. I mean, we just saw Graygen, which is different, but this is very sad. And it was 6 natures, so. What did I ban the first time? Was it the Wolfie? Wolfie kind of makes sense. I banned Volphy because I thought it was the one with Kaleidoscope, and I did guess correctly because I remember the Saku has Kaleidoscope, or no, it has Life Set, but it does not have Kaleidoscope. Roller Cooperation combo, that would actually be pretty good, and I'd maybe even consider it. Just pair it with like an Obi, So I have Bush to protect it, Cooperation to heal it, and give it more stamina. He doesn't know I swapped my Nox trait either. Now he probably just bans Chim though, and I'm very sad because that was my biggest damage dealer. Not sure why the Taifu was picked up though. Yeah, ban the Volgon. Yeah, ban the Lawali. I agree. Lawali counters your Taifu, so you should ban it. No, not the Chim. Ban the Lawali. The Lawali's really bad for you. Uh-huh. Yeah, so's the Reignit. No, not that one. Not that one. There you go. I don't know. He's probably gonna land on the Chim. It makes the most sense for him. Who knows? He might even be stream sniping. They always land on the right one. It's so annoying. I know. They always. I've seen so many people just do that same little thing. It's just like, oh, which one am I gonna go for? Which one? Which one? And of course, it's the right one. Or they overcorrect, or they over the correct ban and legit the worst ban on the board. uh, if I can knock out one of these two, then Reignit can probably fill the offensive carry role because it hits it hits Adoro super effective, Adoro for or Adoro for super effective, Saku for neutral, and Moment's also for neutral. Problem is I don't have the speed or the scaling that I do with Chim because I don't have sharpening or anything. Talisman Tyrannac, awesome, awesome. We tink those. We tink those. Just queued into quadruple water. If he wins this, he's the best player of all time. That's the risk he takes. It's not my playstyle to just have insta-lose matchups. Not a fan of it at all. But it's there. I forgot this Taifu actually uses Hypoxia with like Max. Max special attack or something goofy for some reason. Toxic skin, it's a frightening Tyrannac. Hold on. Excuse me? Isn't Toxic Skin supposed to be 2 turns? So why does Frightening only work on the opponent's items instead of everyone's? I've always thought it was everyone's. Why didn't? I guess it's just Tyrannac things. What am I saying? It's just Tyrannac things. Just Tyrannac things. Yeah, he swapped out the Tyrannac there. We get a nice bamboozle on the Nox here. Avoid the Hypoxia. And we still get some chip damage with the Toxic Ink. It's not too much because of that Tukma mask there. He has his only Toxic on the board now. So She has nothing to eat another Toxic Ink. Emanip. I mean, Toxic Ink costs so little stamina. This isn't too bad. Fish and go crazy. You don't want to hate on it too much if he's having fun. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I'm at. I think we're at the point in the season where I don't care too much. Even the Koish bug. I think it's fine if people want to mess around with it a little bit. I want to keep Nox alive for now. Doesn't seem like a great board to bring Whiplump in on, so we're going to bring in Volgon. And we're just going to spam Stare a whole bunch. Because Stare gets more value than anything else right now. Because you're probably just going to spam healing moves, honestly. Wow, that stupid Adoro is so fast. That outspeeds my max speed Fat Burner Valiar. Look, I know Emanip is Prio, but like, that's still significant speed invest. That's at least 200 speed invest in that Adoro. For at least 200 speed invest. I'd be surprised if the Adoro stays in. Yeah. It swaps in the Taifu. Interesting. Because I don't get to bring the Bastion, this feels more like a Stare team than a Vitamin Complex team. There's the Refurbished. So he'll heal up exactly but full, pretty much. I'm expecting a Leech onto the Nox slot. Maybe a Dust Vortex onto the Volgon, but that one would be a little more surprising. It does. That doesn't do that much damage. Like, it's kind of a bad choice in my opinion. Alright, there's the Diabolo. Onto the Nox, which is perfect. I don't have a status I can inflict onto the moments with Volgon, unfortunately. But I'm actually going to double the slot, predicting that Taifu is going to swap for Adoro. Because I can kill the Taifu with a Toxic Ink right now. Yeah. This is nice damage onto the moments. Like, T-Strike doesn't do that much on its own. Oh, he actually pushes off his own regen to avoid the toxic ticks. That's smart. Still lowers defense a lot faster than he can do anything to me, though. He'll probably hit something with Digithreat here, but that's okay. Oh. Speedy Adoro, that's right. There's the Digithreat. I don't have as easy of a way to clear it this time as before, but I'm also not sure I care too much. Like, I bring in Ragnit here. I stare the Adoro. And then I swap Nox for Volgon to get Synergy Electro Punch. Or no. No, at that point I can't Hypno the moments. That's what I'd like to do next turn. Oh, interesting. Not what I expected. This works too, because I can kill the Taifu with a Toxic Ink. I should be able to at least. Especially that's -6! Oh no, he revitalized. Oh, he's self-revitalized though. That's not awful, honestly. He's running low on stamina. One Hypoxia will not take out Nox, and there's no point in using two. He can use Dust Vortex on Ragnit, which isn't great. But like I said, I think I kill it because it's -6. He just goes for Firewall. It even OXs him. Please kill. Oh, it does after the tick, but that's so sad. If the game went to glitched out and it would have given me my tick at the start, I definitely would have killed there. But he also probably wouldn't have stayed in, so that's the trade-off. Look guys, I avoided Toxic Farewell. Tyrannock will not have Outgrowth up yet. It doesn't have any way to heal either. Yeah, Saku comes in. That's fine, that's kind of expected. Plague. He has Plague on his Tyrannock. What is this team, man? That puts me out of Plethoric range, so Hyperkinetic Strike does far less damage than I'd want it to. Let's protect the Whiplump. Even if it doesn't do a whole lot this turn, it gives me some room next turn at least. The chip damage on Saku's negligible. Hypnosis, proc handcuffs. If I can get an endgame with Ragnit and Valiar, I could Hypno plus handcuffs spam for sure. But other than that, it won't do a whole lot. So the Moments has +2 special attack. So I'm really hoping to get a Toxic Tick on it, but he could just swap for Adoro here. Kind of bait me out. But then I just Tornado and T-Strike and he still probably dies. At least one of his 2 Temps. Yeah, this works. He doesn't... I don't think he has rebid up, because he used it OX and then swapped out. Oh, he does. Dang it. He stays in on both his Tems too. He had to 0 damage. That sucks. Refreshing Breeze too. That removes the Toxic Tick. It's kind of a fun little combo. So his Saku has Refreshing Breeze, Lifeful Sap. What's his last... And Boomerang. What's his last move though? I want to bring in Ragnit here, because if he clicks any move on either of these two Tems, he'll OX, and that's good for me. Problem is, he could just take the OX. I don't think I've seen him rest in either of our games. Even when he like runs out of stamina, he just always swaps, it seems like. So he might just take the double OX and then deal with it. Just 50%. Oh, he has Gaia on the Saku. Interesting. But he OXs on both. Paizo the Saku. T-strike the Saku, and hopefully it goes down before it can do anything. He swaps into Adoro. Probably goes for Digi-Threat. But this Adoro does not get a chance. I might actually end up... He had a Lightning Rod too. He really does have like all of the minus stuff on it. That Toxic Skin could be the difference of this game though. If Ragnar takes too much damage from Digi-Threat, that's really close. I basically have to ignore... Basically have to ignore the moments and just hope I can deal with it late game. Yikes. Yeah. So Ragnit dies. I guess that procs Nut Bar, which is awesome. I can synergy water cannon, T-strike without OXing because it was deinvigorized. That did like 7%. Okay, we're good. We won. Man, these games are slow. I don't mind a good stall game, but these sets are very unique, and that's cool. But also, it's just so weird. Yeah, GG. And I can't play Bastion. We're 6 games in, and it's been banned every single time. First pick. Like I'm gonna end up having to first pick Bastion into some team, which is gonna leave me with an awful lead, just so that I can pick it, because it would get banned in the second. Oh. We take wins though. Good game. Bastion stream. No, it was a vitamin complex stream. Obviously, haven't you seen all the use it's gotten? I wanted, it's like, before I could like really say whether vitamin complex should be changed or not, I felt like I should play it. I should give it a good chance before I'm just like, nah, it's useless. I can't do that because it's Sebastian to mid tens. Bastion top tier. Alright. I can't even blame you, but if you're still here, good luck, have fun. You'll let me have the Bastion. Uh, it's good against your team though. I can't even blame you for banning it. I can't. Like, even if you don't ban it here, it's not even a team I can click rage against because I constantly have to dish out damage moves. But I appreciate it. Good luck, have fun. So I get the temp, but can we make use of the gear? Because, like, best play here is probably to pick Volgon. And then Lava Wave into one of the slots, or like just to double into one of the slots and trade Bastion for it. Like that's probably the best play. Ragnet ban. Ban the Hedgen then. And then I'll probably have to swap out Bastion, see if I can get some value against like Drakash later. I don't know, this is still tough. It's probably just Lawali and Valiar. Can at least do a little bit of control tactics with Valiar, and I know it's a slow 2 Vine. No, I'm just gonna swap in Valiard now. This is the most use it's gonna get, is being a pivot for me. And I'm gonna T-strike the Monko, because then if he doesn't kill Valiar, I can finish off the Monko with TKS. That's my strategy. Swaps to Volerend. Predicting the T-Strike in that slot. That's fair. Soul Shout into the Volgon slot. That actually does lots of damage. I thought my Volgon was pretty bulky, but I guess I put Special Attack Invest in it instead of full bulk, so that's why. Maybe I'm gonna regret not bringing Chim this time. Nox isn't looking like it's gonna get a whole lot done into 3 wins. Marbles. Swapping was a bad idea. Alright, well this is the most value that Nox gets. Really? So Toxic Skin just is 1 turn of poison. Doesn't it say... Did I just read it wrong? Am I blind? Is it bugged? Or what? Because that seems weird. Like the first time I thought it was just a weird Tyrannac frightening thing. Yeah. It's poison for 2 turns. Turns the Adoro gives last game. The Adoro, yeah, that's actually a good point. The Adoro, when used against me, gives 2 turns. But Nox, both times it's procs, is only given 1 turn. Hurricane, yeah, that's... Grandma just likes to... Yeah. Grandma not like Nox, I suppose. Turbo, so at least... I'm hoping he targets Nox here. Yeah. So Valiar still is now turboed and +1 speed, so I can get value with it yet. Cash swap in, that's fair. Hypnogasma, click rage. I didn't think about it. Oh, I forgot Sentinel was a trait, guys. I forgot Sentinel was a trait. That was the most obvious thing ever, too. I could have just side bamboozled Mastio and water bladed the Drakash. You know what's also cool? Vitamin Complex will actually wipe the speed drop. The only good trade under Cash. I mean, Natna's variation runs Heat Discharge, and I've lost games due to that before. In the Interregional Championship, I lost a match against Koonders purely because of that. He's not staying on Drac. Yeah, I figured not, but whatever. Well, we're gonna try. Alright, we did it. we got it. Oh. And now we don't have enough stamina to do anything. Because I didn't put enough on it. Any other CPG would... yeah. Dead Gazuma. Do I win? No, I still can't imagine I do. Can we try? Yeah, we can try. Get rage again? No, no, no. Maybe try Hypno. That's a thought. Yeah. It wouldn't have even been bad if I just water bladed the 2 vine in the first place. That was just a complete oversight. Oh, he guessed the rate. Guess the swap. Probably just going to be a Hellfire to finish off both. Yeah. Lawali actually doesn't die to this. I stand corrected. I forgot I'm on the squishy Lawali. I was on bulky Lawali for so long. Alright, here's my win condition. Drakash swaps. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Nope. Ugh. That's fine. Good game. I'm glad we got to try it. Thank you for that opportunity. That was fun. If I just got the first water blade onto the Drakash right, I would have been an easy win. Some kid spamming in general. Forgot about Sentinel at the end. No, I knew I had lost, and my only hope was that you try and save the Drakash, thinking I'm potentially faster, and then swap to Volerand. Mastion with a bunch more stamina would have won. Yeah, it would have. It would have definitely helped. He's just gonna ban the Mastion again. Swapping Drakash in and out was fun and risky. The first time I had forgotten about it. So used to Digi-Aggro's running Heat Discharge, but I just didn't even consider it. I thought about it in pick ban and then forgot about it once we got in game. Alright, we get to pick Mastion though. So what counters Mastion here? Like Amphitheater sort of does, but we can also just kill it with Lava Wave. Should have banned Mastion. He probably should have. He does have 2 waters though. But I'm pretty sure I just lead Mastion and Volga in here. Threatens out pretty much everything he'd want to do. Unless he just picks Ukama as well. And then I just T-strike one of the slots and swap in Chimerian. Yeah. I'm not even too afraid of Ukama. I've got other options to deal with it. I'm gonna ban the Gialis. It hits most of my stuff. Mastion's honestly the only thing I have to deal with it. Song gives you anxiety and pick ban, sounding like a clock. I'm the one doing the pick ban though, and to me it's just a song, so. I don't have a whole lot against Madrid, honestly. Could actually go for the Rage after I kill the Size Munch. I mean, eating a Tsunami and a Cervatios is going to take me down to like 40%. And that's assuming Size Munch does nothing, which it's just going to like heat up and then wreck because I don't have enough damage to kill it instantly. Yeah, I think this one's just going to be a loss. I guess he doesn't have synergy, does he? He doesn't have synergy. He doesn't have synergy. So it's just going to be a matter of, is he max special attack Size Munch? Also, why does the Oshiara have marbles? Why? Why? Disgusting. Blech. Pukey. I should have Pukey as an emote. Like, it's because it's funny. That's what people call it. Yeah, so as long as it's not max special attack size or max speed Size Munch, I should actually outspeed it with 2 Water Blades. And Reactive Vial didn't get revealed. Ah, he did predict the Chim swap in though. And and he outsped. So he's actually a max speed Size Munch. I didn't even think about it. It looks like the theme of this team is just like all the fastest Tems in the game. He had Ukama, Gialis, Oshiara, Mudrid. I guess he doesn't have Kapire, Valash, Momo. But he has the 4 fastest Tems in the game. Gotta go fast Hedgen, max speed Size Munch, Barnshee, and Amph. Yeah, I forgot about Amph, but that was there too. So, the 5 fastest Tems in the game. If you hit first, you win. Yeah, he's faster. He didn't even... I'm surprised he went for the Martial Strike, though. He could have very easily swapped into something else to eat that. He just brings in... He just brings in Mudrid now, and Tsunamis, and I can't do anything. Good brain dead team to play quick games. Have to be very good at pick bans though. Yeah. I don't know why you'd even farm wins on an alt account though. Unless this isn't an alt account and the dude just named himself skill issue. No rage gaming? Yeah, not this time. It is 100% max speed Madrid. Oh, Shiara lives an Electro Punch. Does it do that naturally now? I'm a max attack Ragnet. Aggro mirrors are always so one-sided. I didn't even really think this was an aggro team. It's designed more to be a mid-range team. It definitely makes sense why he banned the Lawali now, though. Oh look, my team is just like it. The game knows that I don't exist anymore. My team is dead. Something broke there. Don't need to play it out anyways. That match is the exact reason why you don't like building fast teams. Yeah, that's fair. It's pretty much my reasoning as well. There's always somebody who could build faster. It's just depending on how risky you want to get. A team like that loses. It has many losing matchups. It does. He didn't consider synergies at all, but he's designed to outspeed you. I didn't catch the theme fast enough. Banning the Mimit because it allows too much flexibility in his team. Can't really build fast mid-range teams without some sort of cheese, in your opinion. I don't think it has to be cheese, although everyone's definition of cheese is something else. No way he bans Bastion here. I'd be surprised if he did, for sure. But also, he wants to pick Tuvine. And if I lead Volgon Bastion, which is kind of my plan right now, he doesn't have a whole lot that he can do. Bans the Whiplump instead. Alright. We pick Volgon first. Because just in case I don't want Bastion, I can bring Ragnet instead and go double electric. Alright, so what's eats a water and an electric attack? It's basically just Psypat. So I'm kind of forced to ban Psypat here, but that's fine. It's a relatively good ban. Yeah, he bans my Valiar anyways. Definitely taking out Psypat. And I 100% want Lawali. Even if he picks Bastion and Tuvine, I still would have wanted it, so. Or I should say I would have taken it, because triple fire into Chimerian is sad. Gigachev plays to get greedy and only throw a T-strike at the Drakash. Either you win turn 1 or you lose on turn 1, basically. I mean, it seems pretty clear that he swaps to Tuvine here on his Drakash. I'd be really surprised if he didn't. He wants to keep his Drakash for later. To deal with my double electrics. Drill Hazrat. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna Lava Wave the Drakash. Y'all never seen it before. Huge prediction. Like, he has 2 4x fire resists on his team. Is there a reason why Krima changed free time? It sucks now. They wanted it to feel more purposeful rather than just kind of a random activity. It's not like it's not like people went and specifically caught Tems for free time unless it was like the maximum money strat. I mean, it makes the activity more interesting, but also it makes it worse, like for playing it. Yeah, we both actually went for it. It is kind of surprising. Toxic Shower breaks drills on OB teams. I don't think that's specifically what it's for. I think it's more for Inky Shaolant than anything else. But, you know, it can be for that as well. I should be able to live a Venomous Claws. I guess it's pretty close. Kind of sucks to lose Mastion when he's still got Drakash in the back, but I really don't have a choice. He didn't even go for the Venomous Claws, he just tried to outspeed. I've got a good amount of speed invested in my Mastion though. Correct way to read this was probably just to swap Mastion. I know, I did consider, like, I could have swapped Nox in. But at that point, I have Nox on a Hazrat 2-Vine board. So what do I do against 2-Vine then? Now 2-Vine, one of his best counters to my 2 electrics, is gone. And he brought the Drakash back in. We click buttons because I'm pretty sure I'm just toast anyways. He went for V-Claws. Greedy, greedy, greedy. That is so unbelievably greedy. I didn't even have Marbles proc, so it wasn't even for his rotation. Asylum Insanity, hello, welcome. Never seen anyone actually do PvP in this game. It's pretty common. There's not a whole lot of streamers for it, because it can be somewhat stressful to stream, but this game has like the best PvP of any monster battler out there, because there's no RNG in it. It's so good. #1 in the world. I am the #1 Temtem PvP streamer in the world. Yep. Probably. In your heart? Oh, glad to hear it. When did my react? When did that proc? Refreshing Diabolo. He did swap. Proc right before swap. Oh, sad. Oh, he's proccing Toxic Skin on himself. Wouldn't it be nice if that trait wasn't bugged? I'm gonna swap in Ragnet. We're gonna Toxic Ink the Bastion. If Nox lives the turn, then I ultrasound the Drakash. If not, I swap Volgon back in, and we double the Bastion. Hellfire's good. I don't think he has Meteorite up. I'm faster. It's a 0 speed Bastion. Oh my goodness. He lives. He lives, and I... Huh. Oh, I got first aid kit. I forgot I changed items and then changed traits, so it didn't even matter. That's funny. Alright, we still go ultrasound, just because if Bastion clicks a move, it'll still OX. And we Toxic Ink because I'm faster anyways. Ah, he just forfeits. Good game. Basically, at the end there, I didn't have anything to adequately deal with Drakash, so I was just trying to stamina stall. Because he didn't have enough stamina to win that end game. Good game. Following because you respect me playing PvP. Love my Lumas. Oh, awesome, thanks. If you're ever interested in some PvP content, I got plenty of it. I got tons on... I got a few guides on my YouTube as well. Just so if you are looking to get into it, I have some stuff on like how to calc for like what are some good speed breakpoints to know, as well as just some good default guides for just generic Tems. I'm working on a series there, and just other generic content as well. So I appreciate the follow. Hope you continue to enjoy Temtem and maybe see you around. Been all in all night. Surprised I didn't catch me for now. I've been on for the last 2 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah. I've heard you've been running into a lot of the other players I've been running into as well though. So I am kind of surprised too. My whole goal was to try and get Vitamin Complex a try, and then Bastion got banned 6 games in a row. And he's the one holding Vitamin Complex. So as far as like succeeding in the theme of the stream, I would say it was not a success. It was a fail. But Shrumpy allowed us to play Bastion, and we even got the rage off. We got the removal of both the Tesla prison speed drop, and we got the defense back, and we still lost. But it was so much fun. So it was good. It was good. But the whole part of this stream was just so I could give the item a good chance, because in my theoretical patch notes for the competition, I'm thinking that it should drop to 2 turns until proccing, and I think that's reasonable. Equally entertaining that it got banned 6 games in a row. I mean, it was entertaining in its own right, that's for sure. I just really... Oh, man, these streams kind of get long. I might have to go back down to just 8 games a stream, or start making teams off stream again. This will be the last one tonight. We'll see if we can maybe pull off a little... Oh, alright, well, that's okay. If you're still here, good luck, have fun. This team's a bit too tough for me to beat, but I'll give it a solid try. Hop back in VC, good luck. Alright, thanks. See you next time. We've seen so many Drakashes today. This is because Shrumpy was running it, Grazian's running it, and then Welsh also had it. That means half of our games today had a Drakash. And Drakash is honestly really good into this team if you ban Bastion. And then have something to threaten out Whiplump. Like, I'm picking Whiplump. Always. I always pick Whiplump. I'm not going to pretend I won't. It's a fire team. I don't have any Earths, which also hurts really bad. I didn't think I needed any Earths. I guess Ragnit could have been like an E-Custodian Zyzare instead. I didn't want to have a worse water weakness, but I guess my water weakness isn't even that bad. Because I have Volgon, Nox, Lawali, and Shimurian. We can kind of play a gamble here. We'll ban the Chromion. Kind of gamble here on if my Lawali can one-shot his Hazrat, and if I'm even potentially faster. I'm not, but if I potentially could, and even if I could kill both of them, both the Hazrat or both the Drakash and the Hazrat, I think I'd still stand a chance because Volgon's really good into these two. But he could also just swap his Drakash for Tyrannak and survive. I'm hoping he just wastewater fire so Whiplump, right? He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to double it. Because wastewater kills, remember? Or because he has War Drum. Like I scared of you swapping and clicking a wind move on right. Right, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is to scare him off. I'm just gonna click green circles though, because yeah, he just swaps the Tyrannak and then just takes the kill on Whiplump. I could have very easily swapped out Whiplump and then still attacked the Hazrat and even potentially come back and won then. If only that was a frightening Tyrannak and I was able to survive the hit and blah 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 blah. Yeah. It would have been nice if he tried to Fiery Soul Lawali. I actually even took out the Hazrat. So I needed to take the gamble and swap out Whiplump. It was a 50-50 for both of us. If he stays in and doubles Lawali, it dies, and I do nothing. But if he swaps out Drakash and kills Whiplump, he wins. And if I swap out Whiplump and kill Hazrat, I win. So it was just like a... That's just how it was. I stand 0 chance now. It's not like I'm like, I'll give it like another turn or two. Like, this is good damage on the Drakash. If I could theoretically get a Plague off, oh, I didn't even get Botanist boost. If I could get a Plague off, that would probably finish off the Drakash here. Ah, Meteor Swarm. Why is he giving it to me? He's really not. I don't think I have any kill potential on the thing. I have to Telekinetic and Toxic Ink, but I'm gonna be burned, and I have to somehow do like 20%. And it's a fat burner Valyar. And I'm not dealing any damage to the Tyrannac this way. When he can just Hellfire Outgrowth. And then swap in Hedgen afterwards. Getting holds off of Zalvian and not burning me. Now that's a little bit of a throw. He's probably got Turbine on his Albion. And if he's got speed on it, he'll definitely outspeed. But I mean, his Sentinel user's gone, and I still have Valyar alive. I'm trying to put the Zabian to sleep, just because I can potentially be faster than that. Hedgen I'll never be faster than. 292. Yeah, even through effective denial still does just too much. He does indeed Turbine. Oh, now Toxic Skin works, after it got cancelled out by Tyrannac. And now he wakes up. Thank you. Thank you. Now I wish I just telekinetic the Zalbian. Or the Hedgen. Not that it matters, because I have 0 way to kill Tyrannac. I could play out the turn, but he kills Valyar with Harmful, swaps to Tyrannac, and then just slowly beats me down with whatever moves he wants to click. Because I have no way to kill him. GG. Ah, you're right at the end of the stream, Millie. We have confirmed that Vitamin Complex makes Mastion the most bannable Tem in the game. That's what we confirmed today. But we hardly got to play Mastion. We got like what, 2 games with it? 3? Was it 3? I think it might have been 3. GG. Stupid Tyrannac bug ruined my minuscule, non-existent chance of winning there. But GG's regardless. I didn't stand a chance from the start. It was a gamble turn 1 and you won. I had to swap out my Whiplump. Alright, I could keep doing this radar for a while, but I'm just going to walk out here so I stop spawning. That's going to be all from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Vitamin Complex probably needs some help, but we didn't really get to test it all that much, so... It's all good, though. I don't think there's a whole lot else to say. I don't know when I'll be back for my next stream. Trying to clean up things a little bit around here, just get everything in place, because I start a full-time job next week. Woohoo! First one. Gotta love adulting, right? But yeah, that'll be all. So, thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.